Me too. Ba, 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 ba. Oh, it's great. Oh, shoot. I didn't make the changes. Oh,
You did it.
yay! Okay, so the first one works. It's the second one that doesn't work. So I just have to fix number 2. But I'm so glad it works properly. I'm gonna change the message. I'll like leave the variables where they're at. Oh, I think I did it correctly. Here's the part where I'm like, I'll need to test it. I need to see if somebody else redeems it first, if that number is actually a completely different number. Because if you did it twice, it might just be working as expected, but slightly broken. Let's see. So yeah, that'll be the next test.
Yeah.
I know the second one is broken. The number didn't generate, but I did not remember to fix that today. So womp womp. But thank you
Gotcha.
for the offering, my heart.
Of course, baby girl. And thank you for being first to stream and for giving into darkness.
Of course, my love.
I just noticed that my feet are kind of dirty from walking outside barefoot. I'm gonna
Mm.
wash that off real quick.
Okie dokie, handsome.
It'll be just a moment, baby. Mm.
Mwah.
It is not letting me mute my microphone. Why?
Mm,
Microphone.
Got some
Stop being a
jank
bitch.
happening.
Microphone. Microphone. Turn off right now. You piece of shit. Stop it. How dare you defy me? I own you. Stop it.
You could probably just manually hit the buttons.
That's true. Yeah. Okay, I'll be right back, baby.
Okay, handsome. Have my pasta and load up the game. Oh, well, the game's loaded up. I was looking through my Switch games yesterday trying to decide what I wanted to play just for what do you call it? Um what is the thing I'm thinking of? Oh, just I was looking through games and I was like, I don't want to play any of it, and I put it back. And so I forgot that Ace Attorney didn't actually shut down because I never close any of my games. Hmm, so shared chat's not on. Hmm. I got some spaghetti. Yeah, some spaghetti. Yeah.
Back.
Welcome back, Habibi.
Thank you, baby girl. Okay. My foot is undirty now.
Very nice, Habibi.
Indeed. I'm ready.
That's all.
Might be some odd pauses because I'm eating cup noodles.
Okay! Hey, we're both having noodles together.
Yeah.
Noodles, noodles, noodles.
Noodles, noodles, noodles.
February 10th, 9:39 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 1.
Good morning. Oh, are you by yourself? Maidenless?
Morning, Pearls.
Mr. Nick, please tell me, what's going to happen to Mystic Maya?
I'm sorry. We don't know yet. The investigation is still going on, so I wasn't allowed into the inner temple.
Oh, I see. So is Sister Iris still trying to remove those trick locks in the training hall?
No, she's the defendant in this case, so she can't be at the inner temple. She's required to be here in court.
Then, how come she's not here in the defendant's lobby?
I have to admit, it's kind of strange.
If you're looking for Iris, she's in the prosecutor's lobby.
Oh. Edgeworth? What's Iris doing over there?
She's going over today's testimony with the prosecutor as we speak.
I did it again! I finished my spaghetti without putting any bananas on it!
Shit.
Today's testimony?
You heard me. Iris is going to be testifying as a witness for the prosecution. My mic
Wait,
is
what?
still acting fucky. Let me try and fix it for a second. Hang on. I have no idea what's wrong with this thing, but now I can't tap it to turn it off and on.
It's not good. You tried plugging it and unplugging it in?
3 times.
Any driver updates?
I don't know. I should check for that. Let me do that real quick. And no updates. Let me try unplugging the USB portion of it. Nope. No idea. I'll look into that after stream.
Habibi.
Prosecutor... The prosecutor is squeezing her for a confession, or so I heard.
Francisco von Karma? What are you up to?
I know what you're thinking, but Franziska isn't going to be the prosecutor today.
What? Then who is?
Who else would it be but... Good-o.
Good-o?
The very same. Franziska is engaged in some important work at the Sacred Cavern.
The Sacred Cavern? You don't mean that she's...
Exactly. She's been out there all night trying to remove those trick locks. With the head nun's assistance, naturally. We estimate that the last of the locks should be taken care of in about 3 hours. I hope everything continues to go smoothly and we receive some good news soon. Damn, what the fuck is Von Karma doing to those locks?
Yes. Thanks, Edgeworth.
Prosecutor Godot intends to nail this case shut today. Be prepared to fight like there's no tomorrow. Be prepared for sensational news.
You don't have to tell me that.
Touche. I already see it in your eyes. Your sweet eyes. You're not the same fever-ridden, frantic maniac you were yesterday.
Strange. On the way here, I decided today would be the end of all this. Only seemingly after I made that decision, I felt myself getting stronger.
Interesting. Maybe you've passed your cold on to someone else. Literally. And with that, I leave the rest in your capable hands, partner.
Thanks. Oh, shucks. I still don't have answers for most of the riddles plaguing this case. The circumstances around the murder of Miss Elise Dunim, no, I mean Miss Misty Fay. The impossible flight Larry claims to have seen. And what that woman is really after. I will solve them all and bring this whole tragedy to an end.
Maybe there's a zip line over the bridge.
February 10th, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 7.
Court is now in session for the trial of Iris of Hazakura Temple.
It's been a long time, Judgy. Your Honor, what are you?
Who, me? Well, my little brother came to visit me in my chambers earlier this morning. All of a sudden, in the blink of an eye, he developed a scorching fever and fainted. Therefore, I'll be standing in for him.
Can't go out on the last of the game without our fucking homeboy.
Yeah, and apparently the judges are brothers.
Babe, we've been knowing that.
Oh. I forgot.
I see, Your Honor. So the brothers, that explains a lot. Oh. Maybe the game just now knew that. Oh. Because we definitely talked about it in chat. I didn't realize that was a spoiler. Sorry, baby. Well, glad you didn't remember.
Yeah. My poor brother. He looked a bit pale, not to mention sad that he couldn't be here. That was fake, by the way. It is impossible to predict.
What it was.
Oh. Fair.
I just thought you were sipping something.
I was doing his sip of coffee.
Oh, good job. That it was very realistic. I didn't even think it was part of a bit because it was so good.
Oh, nice. It is impossible to predict what the future has in store for any of us. This is precisely why people feel the need to judge the past. And we of the court have been charged with the solemn duty of passing such judgment. Well said, Mr. Godot. I understood exactly what you said, at least up until the end, anyway. I didn't understand anything. Now then, Mr. Godot, please proceed with your opening statement. Humans are fragile, fickle beings. Our hearts change with the shifting of the tides. There's only one thing that remains a constant in this crazy, noisy, bizarre world. The bitter darkness that lies at the bottom of this mug. So then you mean, forget it. What do you mean? During yesterday's trial, the accused refused to admit her role in the crime. But today, she had a change of heart. Sister Iris of Hazakura Temple has a confession to make. Confession? The defendant?
Iris. Why didn't she discuss this with me first?
Very well. This court will now hear the defendant's confession. Upon meeting a beautiful lady, they always ask for her name and profession. You only meet women in court? That's one of my rules.
Well, he said name and profession. I feel like it's pretty normal, especially in Asian countries, like asking someone their profession. Well, actually, we do it here in the West a lot too, just not like right away. Though, I'm thinking of age. Anyways, It's very common for people to ask what profession people do pretty early on in a conversation. Some people do it very straight away because it's how they judge how much respect you're worth.
Gotcha. Makes sense.
No, it's a bad thing. I was talking about here in the U.S. And I was thinking of age in other countries. Well, it is a respect thing too, but theirs is tied to honorifics. Ours is, we don't have like a classism, not a classism, for whatever you fucking call like the formality of like the different name, like kun and senpai and all that. We don't do that with ages or like seniority for honorifics. We don't use honorifics. So that's where like those derive from, is people trying to figure out which honorific to use on each other. But here in the States, I was pointing out that it's yeah. Because if you tell someone you're a doctor versus if you tell somebody you're a waiter, they will treat you pretty differently. That. Yeah, what?
Pretty shitty.
I rambled for too long. I was like, am I still on track? Am I making sense?
You were.
My name is Iris. This is not my usual voice. Fuck. I am but a simple nun undergoing training at Hazakura Temple. I see what's happening here. I think the last 2 times I've played this game, I'm wearing my other headphones, my earbuds. These ones make my ears sound different.
You mean hear different?
Yeah, you know like how you hear your own voice in your head?
Yeah.
But when you're talking out loud.
Yeah.
So, like, it sounds different when you're wearing headphones versus earbuds.
Yeah.
Or no headphones, because...
I get what you mean.
Did you read this one?
No. Witness, is there something that you want to confess to?
Yes, but first, I want to apologize to Mr. Wright. I can't continue lying to everyone anymore. It's alright. What is it? Mr. Wright, I have to admit that I did play a part in this terrible incident.
Are you actually confessing? Are you saying that you were the one who murdered Miss Elise Dunin? I'm not putting enough rasp in the voice.
I'm not, Your Honor. But I dealt with the cover-up after the murder took place. After her spirit left, I took the lifeless shell of Mystic Elise and carried it to the Hazakura Temple courtyard where I desecrated it.
Whoa. What? Order! Order in the court! Court order! Witness, are you saying you were an accomplice to the murder?
Yes, that's correct. What? 3 minutes in court and I'm already covered in a cold sweat.
Everyone on the planet is an accomplice to something. Just happens to be that in this case, it's to murder. Isn't that right, Mr. Trite? Is the fake sipping when I do the coffee bothering you, by the way?
No.
Okay.
Grr, that good dough. So this is the confession they were conferring about. Pains me to say this, but it looks like Iris's testimony was all a lie.
Welcome in, Lucille. Thanks for giving
Hi,
in to darkness.
Lucille.
Now then, little lady, if you don't mind, I've got a question for you. Whose crime were you trying to cover up by your actions?
Iris was covering for someone. Now I'm definitely up the creek without a paddle or a life jack. Oh, this is still me. I've been at Hazakura Temple ever since I was a little girl. Hazakura Temple is run by one of the branch families of the Korean tradition. One of our missions is to protect the main family.
I'm sorry, but main family? What are we in Naruto?
Yes, and that's why I would dirty myself if need be, to protect her. The daughter of the master of the Korean channeling technique, Mystic Maya Fey. Huh?
Wake up and smell the coffee, trying.
She's naming Maya?
Order! Order in the court! So not only did you witness the murder, you know the name of the murderer.
I'm terribly sorry, but it's true. I saw her commit the crime with my very own eyes. And then I cleaned up the area to try to protect her. That's ridiculous. Maya could never do...
The defense will refrain from commenting until the appropriate time. Now, witness, let's hear your testimony. What exactly happened on the night of the crime?
Yes, Your Honor. I thought I was prepared for the unexpected, but I never imagined the case would wind up going in this direction.
Maya's on trial for murder. Again, again, and again.
The real murder weapon. I went to the inner temple that night and I saw it all happen in the garden. I saw Mystic Elise strike Mystic Maya with her staff. While Mystic Maya was still stumbling, Mystic Elise moved it to deliver a fatal strike. Mystic Maya tried desperately to defend herself and stole the weapon. It was only in self-defense. You can't blame her for it. Again, so was Maya not in the cave?
So it was in self-defense.
Yes, Mystic Elise was the one who attacked first. That's why I tried my best to protect Mystic Maya.
He moved the victim's body to the temple so that Maya wouldn't be suspected. Isn't that right? Not bad. You've got the instincts of a true criminal.
Something's not quite right. I'm sure it was established yesterday that Iris never went to the inner temple that night. And that the person who did go was that woman. Iris even admitted it.
Oh, drink water, drink water, drink water, bitch. Oh, drink water, drink water,
Now
drink
then,
water, bitch.
Mr. Wright,
Oh, drink
please proceed
water,
with your
drink
cross-examination.
water, drink.
Thank you for the offering, Rusiel. All the blessings. The real murderer. Did you see any contradictions? I don't fully remember last week what we left off with, so I'm like,
I don't either. But it was established she didn't go to the inner temple. But she rang the lights out bell, I think, right?
Yes. I don't know. Did I already say thanks for the self-care? Because if not, thanks for the self-care. Stretching partway.
You have now.
Um,
I don't know what we would present. Be like, actually, though.
hmm. Yeah, I don't
This
know.
game
I'll
is
just press on stuff.
basically just Phoenix, actually-ing everyone.
Sister Iris, your testimony has changed quite a bit since yesterday. You stated yesterday that on the night of the murder, you didn't go to the inner temple.
Did she now? Too bad for you. What she said yesterday doesn't mean much today. By the way, where were you when she claimed that she didn't go?
It was in the inner temple training hall.
A private conversation between the two of you does not constitute testimony. That would be properly described as hearsay.
Oh, now they're actually lawyering. Instead of just be like, no, witty pun.
Yeah. What do you have to say, witness?
I just couldn't tell him the truth at the time. Mystic Maya, she's your girlfriend, isn't she? I didn't want to be the one to break it to you that I saw her commit murder.
There. We all understand how difficult this is for you. Now then, let's continue with the testimony. What did you witness in the temple garden?
Well, Your Honor, I saw Mystic Elise strike Mystic Maya with her staff. You're saying that the victim attacked Maya? I mean, Miss Faye? Yes, it was a truly frightening scene. Miss Maya was struck hard on the head and looked like she was going to collapse. What were you doing at the time? Why didn't you stop them from fighting? I'm terribly sorry, Mr. Wright. I was frightened. I couldn't move. I couldn't even speak. I was in such shock.
It's perfectly understandable, my dear. I think
This
I
doesn't
might
sound
know
right.
what happened.
What?
I think maybe Maya accidentally channeled Dahlia, and Dahlia went to confront not Ami, Misty, and she could tell that Maya was being possessed by her, and that's why they fought, and she ended up dying. That's my guess. But that's just a theory. A game theory!
Theory. This doesn't sound right. I don't believe this testimony for a minute.
What happened after that?
Mystic Maya was still stumbling. Mystic Elise moved in to deliver a fatal attack. She moved in to deliver a fatal attack? Strike? Yes, I'm sure of it. She threw down her staff and reached into her robe for a weapon. Wait a minute. What was this weapon? It was some kind of dagger. A dagger, huh? And at least one of them tried to stab her with this weapon? To kill Miss Faye? Yes, exactly.
You looked like I did after I mistakenly took a swig of wash your sister sauce.
Oh my gosh.
You have a problem with the testimony you're hearing from your client, lawyer boy?
Do I have a problem with Iris's testimony?
Hmm.
What do you want to do?
I don't think I heard a problem. I'm gonna say no problem.
Iris is my client. I better not press her too hard. Defense has no objection to Miss Iris's testimony.
Huh. You should try some nice, sweet cafe con lec at least once. Try
Leche.
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 Sweet cafe con leche at least once. Tried. Very well. Let's continue with your testimony. What happened to Miss Fay when she was attacked by the victim?
Mr. Maya tried desperately to defend herself and stole the weapon. And then? Mr. Maya, she turned things around and then she used the weapon she had taken and lunged forward for a strike.
Witness, are you absolutely certain?
Yes, but believe me, she had no choice. If Miss Maya hadn't done something.
Maya Fay's name would have been written on this autopsy report instead. Yes, I see.
This is bad. I still can't put the pieces together. Unless I find a contradiction in her testimony, Maya's going to get blamed for this. I only have this to say. It was only in self-defense. You can't blame her for it. So you're saying Maya Fay was the one who stabbed Miss Elise Donim? Sister Iris, is that really what you saw? Yes?
Tisk tried. Your mug is filled with black and bitter suspicions. The only way to get rid of them is to drink them down quick. Like this.
I know that's supposed to be a metaphor, but I don't get it.
There's only one thing you need to get right, called evidence. Now hurry up, or my next cup gets cold.
What does that mean? Is Godot waiting for me to point out the contradictions? I'd like to avoid the whole spirit channeling thing if I can. Not only would it be inadmissible as evidence, but I think it might actually hurt our standing with the judge. First, I need to pick her testimony apart and expose the unnatural sounding parts. I don't know why Iris would tell a story like this, but there are two things I noticed that just don't add up.
Maybe there is something wrong with that one where it's like, is there a problem with what she said? Which one was that?
I think it was this one.
That's the one we just did, I think.
This is the one you were asking about. He's gonna be like, do you have something to present? And we picked no problem. This is the one you were asking about, right?
It is, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So you want to do this option? I feel like it's something to do with the staff itself because we know it's a sword.
Yeah. I mean, she wouldn't reach for a dagger if she has a fucking sword.
Well, maybe they're
Maybe
gonna be
present
like
that?
that. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Oh. Oh! I'll have to hit this first. Your Honor, I have a small problem with the witness's testimony. Do you like a piece of angel food cake? Have you licked it? Because if you licked it, I don't want it.
You do.
Then yes. Damn, angel food cake sounds bomb right now, actually.
But this witness is your own client.
Yes, well, nevertheless.
That's fine. Witness, let's add your last statement to the testimony.
Yes, sir.
Hey. Hey, just a moment. It's my job to say that. You snows, you lows. Listen, Gramps, I won't say it again. Final judgment will be rendered by me. Okay, now, let's continue.
She threw her
This
staff
is
away
where
and
we
pulled his
present it.
dagger. Okay, let me just press her real quick. She threw her staff away? Mystic Elise was trying to kill Mystic Maya. I think that's why she wanted a more lethal weapon.
It's true. It's not easy to inflict a deadly blow with a staff.
Sister Iris, let me make sure I've got this straight. The victim herself chose to throw away her staff? Yes, that's what I saw.
Dark, would you like a piece of devil food cake? Yes, just show me where you licked it so I can cut that part off.
No, he said he didn't lick the cake. Oh, wait, maybe he licked your cake.
Is there anything odd about that, Mr. Wright?
Yeah, it's odd, all right. Mystic Elise attacked Mystic Maya with the dagger. I'm sure of it. Boom. Ba-chow.
I didn't lick the cake. It's too hot to lick right now. That makes sense.
Ooh, I love warm cake. Especially no icing. A little bit of ice cream, though.
It does sound good.
I like yogurt and Fruit Loops. Sister Iris, there's something strange about your version of events. Huh? Miss Nim throwing her staff away makes no sense at all to me. But all you can do with the staff is hit someone. Naturally, you wouldn't know this, Sister Iris, but the victim's staff had a special feature about it. As you can see, it's a sword. If Elise Dunham really had wanted to kill Maya Fey, she wouldn't have needed to use a separate dagger. Not when she already had a beautiful blade in her hands already. Well, Sister Iris, what do you have to say?
That was an impressive bit of investigating, Trent. I never would have thought there was a sword hidden in that staff. But even so, how should I put this? A long sword is unwieldy, and thus quite ineffective in close quarters combat. Maybe that's why she chose a dagger over her blade.
Well...
Anyway, that type of weapon she chose to use isn't... The type of weapon she chose to use isn't what's important. The important thing is that she tried to kill Maya Fey. As long as there's nothing strange about that, there's no problem with her testimony.
But there is something strange about this whole testimony.
Well, Mr. Wright, prosecution has a point.
Very well, Your Honor. The defense will now present evidence to back its argument. Oh gosh.
Ooh.
Mr. Wright, I have here another piece of evidence that shows that this testimony can't be trusted. Yeah, totally. We're gonna present it right now. Okay. Because Miss Elise Donem would never attempt to take the life of Maya Fey. Oh, that's her daughter.
Because, yeah. And we present, like, her...
This.
Yeah.
Yeah. Elise Donem would never have attacked Maya Fey. How can you be so sure? Because the victim's real name was not Elise Donem. Her real name was Misty Fey. Oh, I could have done a wait for it.
Fey!
No, not Misty Fey.
Who is this Misty Fey? Is she related to?
Misty Fey is the master of the Quran channeling technique. She is also the mother of Maya Fey. Is it really true, Mr. Wright? Was Elise Donem actually the great mystic Misty? Yerp. There's no doubt about it. Looks like Iris had no idea. I can hardly believe it. The idea that she would try to kill her only daughter, one she hadn't seen in 17 years. Perhaps the prosecution can offer some explanation for why she would do such a thing.
Order! Order in the court! Upon first hearing the witness's testimony, it seemed natural enough. However, in light of some facts that have just been presented, one, that the victim supposedly threw away a sword during a fight, and two, that the two people battling to the death were mother and daughter. Despite the facts being believable when taken on their own. When taken together, the entire story seems difficult to believe. Listen, there's nothing in this world that is impossible. Except for one little thing. Yes? What is this one little impossible thing? You still don't get it. You think maybe my beans are under roasted, but you have no idea, Gramps.
Could you get to your point?
I heard this witness's
Nocturnal,
confession
can you
this
turn
morning.
dark up? I sure can. Oh, I had turned you down earlier because when I switched to these headphones, it was super loud.
Gotcha.
No problem, Lucille.
I heard this witness's confession this morning. Just as I had taken the first sip of my 8th cup of morning coffee. You're going to ruin your health, my friend. Anyway, after hearing this woman's confession, I had a detective who loves to investigate sent to the scene of the crime. And he discovered this little beauty. Is that the dagger the witness testified to seeing? Obviously. Your Honor. Do you not notice something else? Someone made some strawberry jam toast. Now that you mention it, if you look closely, there appears to be blood on it.
Where did you find that? I didn't see that when I investigated the crime scene.
Did you investigate the pine tree at the crime scene?
Huh? The pine tree?
This dagger was stuck in the backside of the pine tree, along with some weird journal with 6-fingered hand on it. When the last blow was struck, ending the violent battle between the two women. This little baby was thrown in the direction of the back of the pine tree. That's a pine tree? It sure is. Which means the blood on this dagger belongs to the victim, correct? Huh. Were you even listening, old man? I first heard this confession this morning, just as I had taken the first sip of my 13th cup of morning coffee.
Jesus. Didn't you say it was your 8th just a few minutes ago?
I lose track, okay? I didn't have enough time to get the blood analyzed on such short notice.
In any case, the court will accept the dagger as
Baby.
evidence.
That
Yes.
was me.
Oh, my bad. Sorry. I was focused on moving something.
That's okay.
And I saw Phoenix flash. Okay, you're good. Yeah, I mean, my bad. That one.
It's okay, baby girl. Furthermore, I order that a blood test be performed on it immediately.
I didn't know Phoenix could accept evidence.
This is my sweetheart. Make sure you treat her right.
Oh, I looked
What do
away for a second. I thought you were talking to me.
You are my sweetheart.
Oh, it's almost Dr. Pepper time.
Yeah, it's been about an hour. You should probably check on it.
It's in 2 minutes.
What?
I put it in there at this. I put it in there at the 5:17. Two more
Gotcha.
minutes.
Yeah, I was just thinking because you said that
Yeah, I
you
know.
had put it.
But
Okay.
2 more minutes. I waited this long. 2 more minutes.
Bailiff,
Been in my head.
put this piece of evidence to the crime lab for testing immediately.
I'm hoping
Now
it's a little
then.
frozen because I don't think I'll open it right away. I think I want it to sit for a little bit.
Fair. I did read this.
Oh,
The testimony we've just heard had numerous unbelievable aspects to it. However, after having found the very dagger the witness spoke of, I believe we can consider her testimony to be credible. Cute girls never lie. Ever.
that's not true.
It's very not true. In any case, witness, if you could please testify again to this court. Matter of fact, a lot of girls will use their cuteness to lie.
Oh, I should have said that's true. That's so it would have been a lie, and then I would have been a cute girl.
You are a cute girl.
You're calling me a liar. You're calling me a big liar.
Not all cute girls lie. Just a lot of them.
No, I do lie. I lie down. I like
Yeah.
to sleep.
And then I lift your legs before you go to
Oh,
sleep.
about what you're on? Oh, Dr. Pepper time. I can't take my remote with me. You have to wait.
Okay. You know who else lies a lot?
My mom!
Only people on my side will get what just happened.
My mom!
Oh, you did the same thing I did, Reseal.
Hmm.
Dark Savior asked me, what do you think of Iris's
Do
testimony?
you lie every time you
It's
see
messy
Dark
as
doesn't
hell, but
lie?
that's
You
the
do lie every
point.
time Dark.
Iris sounds like they're trying to
Why?
protect someone while tripping over their own lies.
But if he,
From
why did he
inside
say
this
no then?
streamer's
Why does he
skull,
tell
I
me
can
no?
feel the tension. Every
What?
answer's got that half-truth
I
with a
wasn't over
knife
here to hear
behind
it.
it.
He played the my
Vi.
mom sound.
Phoenix is
I
probably
did, yeah.
sweating.
I could not take my remote with me because I got some dates and peanut butter and a banana.
Nice.
Yeah.
You can cover my banana in peanut butter.
Yeah. I plan on it. That's what they say to me. I'll plan on it. Okay. Oh, I'm suddenly remembering that I do this every time we play this fucking game.
Do what?
And every time I'm like, eating peanut butter for this game is a bad idea.
Oh, yeah.
I was wondering why I was craving peanut butter. I've still conditioned myself to crave it during Ace Attorney. Damn it. Okay. About what, Your Honor?
The incident you saw. Battle between the two women.
Yes, Your Honor. The battle! Mystic Maya stumbled briefly after being hit over the head with the staff. But then she dodged Mystic Elise's next attack and stole her weapon. Suddenly, Mystic Elise was the one on the defensive with her back to the stone lantern.
Her back?
So when Mystic Maya stabbed Mystic Elise managed to fling the knife away. But then she collapsed.
Wasn't Misty stabbed in the back? She couldn't get stabbed in the back if her back was to the stone lantern.
This is true.
That was a very heartbreaking story.
Covered in chocolate, dark chocolate. I'm actually using honey. Makes the peanut butter sweeter. Great combo.
I believe it.
Definitely not stalling for time.
That's fair.
One bite down.
Nice.
I didn't know if there were any bad feelings between them, but it has been 17 years since Mystic Misty's disappearance. Perhaps they simply didn't recognize each other anymore.
Hmm, that seems reasonable. Now then, Mr. Wright, proceed with your cross-examination.
Uh, didn't didn't she wear a talisman on her neck signaling who she is? That w- and based off of like how, yeah, no, I feel like that would be giving it away.
Didn't Maya point it out? That she still
I
didn't
don't think she
realize?
did. No,
Uh,
she recognized the
hmm.
symbol. She definitely recognized it because she pointed out like that she might not recognize her mom's face, but she recognizes the symbol, and she did that with the portrait, not the talisman.
Ah,
She did that with the portrait.
gotcha.
Mystic Maya stumbled briefly after being hit over the head with a staff. Iris, where were you standing when you witnessed all this? What do you mean? Well, if either of them had noticed you, they might not have continued their battle. I I wonder if that's true. The two of them, they were standing near the garden's stone lantern. I was watching the whole thing from behind. It was dark where the two of them were, so I think that's why they didn't see me.
Hmm. So it was dark in the garden when the murder took place. I was not. Tell me, what did Miss Maya Fey do after she was struck?
But then she dodged Mystic Elise's next attack and stole her weapon. What happened to the victim's staff then? I'm not sure. The area was very dark, so I really couldn't see. I think it got knocked away somewhere as the fight escalated.
That makes sense. That would explain the need for the dagger.
Mystic Elise raised the dagger to strike, but Mystic Maya dodged it at the last second. The dagger struck the lantern and fell to the ground. And then at some point, Mystic Maya picked it up. Nothing sounded especially strange yet.
What did the victim do when the weapon was stolen from her?
Suddenly, Mystic Elise was the one on the defensive, with her back to the stone lantern. You're saying that Maya Fey turned the tables on the victim? Yes. What up, Beltrain? We're gonna finish today. But Mystic Maya wasn't herself at the time. Oh god, it's a train! After all, her life was in danger. I still can't believe it. Am I the White Rabbit from Alice in Wonderland? I don't know, maybe. Were you late for a date? Because I'm late. Hey. For a very important date. The phoenix of Maya cornering... The idea of Maya cornering someone at knife point, it's just silly.
As they say, a cornered fox is more dangerous than a jackal.
I believe the correct description of a cornered fox is scared and petrified.
Your animal analogies have grown tiresome.
Bless you. That part
Thank you, baby
fit
girl.
in perfectly with your actually joke earlier.
Yeah.
You were the one who started it.
Anyway, so after after Maya Fey backed the victim into the stone lantern, what happened next?
That's when Mystic Maya stabbed Mystic Elise. Are you absolutely certain that's what you saw? Yes, I'm almost certain. Almost. The garden was dark. I couldn't really tell who was who. What did she just say? So in other words, it could have been someone else entirely. We know that. Oh shit! I almost did it again. I was on roll.
We know that Maya Fey was at the inner temple that night. And that the woman that was killed was Elise Dunim. There were 2 women named Elise Dunim at the same time. Isn't it fairly obvious who attacked who?
I don't have anything to counter that.
Well then, witness. Please continue with your testimony.
Yes, Your Honor. The 2 of them faced each other for a moment. Then Mystic Maya rushed straight into Mystic Elise. Then Mystic Elise doubled over and fell to the ground.
So she was stabbed in the stomach, huh? Sounds like a load of bullshit.
Yes. Mystic Elise managed to fling the knife away, but then she collapsed. Oops. Oh, I hit the right button. Where did that dagger go? I have no idea. It was dark and I couldn't see.
According to the detective who found the dagger, he was stuck into the pine tree in the garden. Most likely it was flung towards the tree after the struggle. That is the most likely explanation, yes.
After being stabbed in the stomach, the victim collapsed right away? She had enough time to write Maya's name in blood.
It's true.
Now that I think of it, she seemed to stare at Mystic Maya for a while. And Mystic Maya stood there not moving an inch. It felt for a moment like time had just stopped. But then, suddenly, as if the spell had worn off, Mystic Elise fell over. Seems like a reasonable story at first. But there's one thing that is completely impossible. That very idea of Maya stabbing someone. That alone isn't impossible, which means this faulty testimony must contain another contradiction in it somewhere.
Well, she couldn't have stabbed Mystic Elise in the front. That's for sure. Didn't her autopsy report say she was stabbed in the back?
Yep, stab in the back. about you just isn't right today, Iris. Until now, I didn't think you were the type to make such a careless mistake. However, the testimony you just gave contains quite a few contradictions. What do you mean? What was so wrong about my testimony? According to you. According to you. Maya Fey stabbed the victim while she had her back to the stone lantern, correct? Yes, that's right. But in that case, the victim would have been stabbed in the stomach, right?
Yes, I think so.
But according to the autopsy report, the cause of death was due to blood loss from a stab wound in her back. This proves that the victim was stabbed from behind, not from the front. Sister Iris, it appears another seed of doubt has sprouted from your testimony.
What? What is the meaning of this, Mr. Wright? What's up, baby?
I just can't take that bitch nowhere. Hi, Gigi. Thank you for the offering. And great job on being second. I still didn't fix that redeem.
Oops.
Song's funnier the second time. I love it. It's the gift that keeps on giving.
People are like books. We've all got a front and a back. Get my drift? Is that all you have to say? I can also say that darkness loves to play with the human mind.
Is that true?
Probably, yeah.
Babe, you're the dark.
This is true, but I'm not the darkness. I'm just its avatar.
Okay. Kind of. Alright, whatever. What the helly? Yeah. Yeah, what the helly? Could you please knock it off with the cheesy proverbs and illogical metaphors already? The point is, too much of this testimony just doesn't make sense. Throwing away useful staff, the people fighting being mother and daughter. And now, she falsely claims the victim was stabbed in the stomach.
There certainly are some inconsistencies.
Well, Iris, how about it? Well, it's just...
If you ask me, you're just being too naive about the whole thing.
What do you mean?
There are 253 distinct types of bitterness in coffee. But to pick out each requires total concentration and the use of all the senses. Are you really concentrating on what this witness actually said? Prosecutor Godot, explain yourself! The witness was quite unambiguous about her own ambiguities when she said, that the garden was dark and she couldn't see clearly. A human needs one thing to see clearly, and that is light. Light! By the way, did you know? Asakura has a rule that on nights when an acolyte is at the inner temple training, the stone lantern in the garden must be kept lit.
I did wonder what that stone lantern was there for.
Well, if that's true, shouldn't the witness have been able to see the crime more clearly? Normally, yes, Your Honor, but according to the head nun, Sister Bikini, on the night of the crime, it was impossible to light that stone lantern.
Impossible.
It hadn't been used in a long time, and the wick was no good.
I don't mean to alarm you, but your head is round, bestie. Mm-hmm.
I mean,
I'll just
isn't
add
it supposed to be?
Yeah, I'm an egghead. This is representing my id, or my super ego. Ah!
In other words, it had to have been nearly pitch black in the garden that night. There could have been a faint light coming from the training hall, but that's all. Most enlightening. Yes, that illuminating fact has chased all the contradictions away. The staff was dropped, it would be difficult to see. It also explains why they didn't recognize each other. We can't see the demons that lurk in the night. That's why humans are weak. Isn't that right, Trite?
Super ego? Is that why doors are your mortal enemies? Is that like a repressed memory joke? Like they're hidden behind walls or something, doors or something? I don't get it. You just have to. Are you just bringing up my beef I got with doors?
I'm thinking he's making a joke about your head being big and not being able to fit through them.
Oh, that makes a lot more sense.
Order! 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 I ordered my McDonald's quite a while ago. Here, Your Honor, let me present the stone lantern into evidence. Maybe it will rekindle the flame of truth in your mind.
Bingo! Oh, my head's full of empty thoughts. Can you tell?
Yeah.
Why is the judge just sitting there with that look on his face?
What's wrong, Your Honor? Is that flame too hot? This lantern, there's something written on it. Why, it's written in blood.
Wah! Oh boy! So the judge didn't know about that yet?
Written In blood? It says Maya upside down. I expected him to try to read it upside down. What the?
Oh, yes. That's right. After being cornered and then stabbed by Mystic Maya, Mystic Elise didn't fall down right away. She must have been writing that on the stone lantern behind her. With the blood that was draining out of her body.
Certainly looks that way. Hang on. Hang on just a minute. What are you all talking about? What do you mean, what are we all talking about?
We're talking about the message written in blood.
Nonsense. This lantern, it's as clean as a whistle.
Could it be? He can't see the bloody writing at all? Now that I think of it, he did say something to me yesterday.
My eyesight is pretty messed up.
Sir, this is Wendy's.
Even with these huge goggles on my head, I still can't see everything.
I wish I read chat's jokes in time. It'd be a lot funnier if I knew what was happening, like a quarter of the time. So that's what he meant by that.
In any case, this is obviously an important clue. We now know that the crime scene was dark.
Hey,
And that the victim scrawled this message on the stone lantern. Well, Mr. Godot, anything further? Mr. Godot?
the crime scene was dark. Arrest him. No, baby, quick, hide. Pow.
Okay then, let's move on.
Kudo is literally shaking, and somehow I don't think it's from caffeine overdose.
I believe it has now been established that Miss Dunim was killed by Maya Fey.
That's just wrong.
Now it's time to turn our attention to you.
Yes, sir.
After the victim died, you did something, didn't you? Let's hear it. We're all ears.
Cover up. After Mystic Elise died, I called out to Mystic Maya. I thought it was my duty to protect the future master of the Korean tradition. So I removed the body from the inner temple by myself. I dragged it behind me all the way across Dusky Bridge. Then I used the snowmobile to carry it back to Hazakura Temple and... Dante, order. I've been waiting for my McDonald's for a while. Sir, this is a Wendy's. Oh, thank you for giving me context. I appreciate it. That does sound funny in retrospect. I used the Shichishito to alter the way the wound looked.
So you moved the body.
Yes, I was raised at Hazakura Temple. I owe a great deal of thanks to the Fae clan. But even so, I never imagined that Elise Nim was actually Misty Fae. I've committed a terrible sin.
A terrible trick of fate.
I believe you're looking for Twist of Fate, Your Honor. I plan to return to the inner temple after taking care of the body. Or I attended. That makes a lot more sense. But
You were spotted by the head nun, correct?
yes, and that's why I couldn't go back.
Your story makes sense, I suppose. Mr. Wright, go ahead with your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor. Sister Iris, cover up. After Mystic Elise died, I called out to Mystic Maya. I thought it was my duty to protect the future master of the Korean tradition. So I removed the body from the inner temple by myself. I dragged it behind me all the way across the dusky bridge. Then I used the snowmobile to carry it. Wait, I already read this. Damn it. I was supposed to press this whole time. My bad. I just started reading.
That's fair.
After Mystic Elise died, I called to Mystic Maya. So you waited until everything was over before making a move? No, it's not like that.
She saw someone murdered right in front of her eyes. It's not surprising that she was a little timid. Yes, I suppose that's true. Oh. Okay, the screen I'm looking at, the game on, went black for a second. It's good now, though. Sometimes, that's not the right voice. Sometimes when I'm watching lawyers argue back and forth with each other, I feel so helpless that I just sit quietly and wait for them to reach a conclusion.
Isn't it your job as the judge to mediate the argument? It wasn't
Who
until
said
Mystic
that?
Maya saw me that it finally dawned on her what she had done. And that it was my duty to protect the future master of the Korean tradition. So then you knew. You knew the significance of the name Maya Fey. Yes, of course I did. That's odd. I mean, Sister Bikini didn't recognize Maya's name, let alone her position. Anyway, she was a very special person indeed. So I removed the body from the inner temple by myself. Why did you do that? Because I didn't want Mystic Maya to be suspected in any way. I thought the best thing would be to remove the body from the crime scene.
Move her body all by yourself?
Yes, I did. It would have been impossible if it wasn't for the snow. Snow, huh? I dragged it behind me all the way to Dusky Bridge. It's pretty amazing you can make it all the way across. That's a rickety old bridge. It looks worse than it is. It's surprisingly sturdy despite its age.
It's like they say, idiots are too stupid to catch even a simple cold.
But there's one other thing that bothers me. Why not just throw the body into Eagle River? It would have been much easier than dragging it all the way to Hazakura Temple. I thought that it would still cast too much suspicion on Mystic Maya. That's why I tried to take the body as far away as possible.
Makes perfect sense to me. For the time being. Anyway, what did you do after you crossed the bridge?
Then I used the snowmobile to carry it back to Hazakura Temple and... The snowmobile? I knew that would show up sooner or later. Hold on, I gotta switch my headphones. These ones are hurting my head. Okie dokie. Headphones are switched over. Oh, much better. Can you hear me, baby?
Yeah, I can hear you, baby.
Okay. Just checking. Alright. Yes, I had the key. I used the snowmobile to travel from Hazakura Temple to Dusky Bridge. This is the part that was in question the other day. Should I ask for more details?
About the tracks, probably? Since there was only one?
Yeah. If you really did move her body by snowmobile, then there should be tracks left in the snow, right?
Well, yes. Naturally, you would expect tracks.
This picture was presented at yesterday's trial. Are these the tracks from that ride?
Yes. Oh, wait. Why did I read that?
Oh yeah, why? I don't know. I was just rolling with it. Yes, I think they are. But I can only see one set of tracks here. I don't see what's so strange about that. Snow was still falling when I left Hazakura Temple.
Oh, it wasn't? Was it? I see. Snow was still falling, huh?
And then when the murder took place, it already stopped. That's why there are such fresh-looking tracks.
Something's weird about that. How about it, Mr. Wright? What do you think about this testimony?
The murder took place. The snow had already stopped. That doesn't make sense if you stuck it up against the other evidence.
Is the weather data?
Your Honor, I'd like the statement Irish just made added to the testimony.
But does it have something to do with the case?
All will be made clear if you allow her statement to be added to the record.
This should be fun. Let's get this snow business cleared up, shall we?
Yes, sir. By the time the murder took place, the snow had already stopped, said the weather reporter. Making sure I don't hit the wrong button. 7 to approximately 10:50. Lightning at 10. The snow didn't stop at all until after the murder. There was no snow on top of the body. Oh, if she moved it, that would make sense. Oh, the tracks though that like come out. I don't know. Does this part make sense to you?
Not
Walk myself in
sure.
circles. By the time the murder took place, the snow had already stopped. The murder... Oh, the bridge was on fire shortly after. Shows how
Yeah.
This. Died between 10 and 11. So there had only been 10 minutes where the snow had stopped. And by then, the Dusky Bridge... Lightning struck at 10:45. So, yeah, I mean, the chances of moving the body across the bridge in 5 minutes is, okay. Alright. So should I present the weather report?
I think so, yeah.
Because the other one is... Oh, you know what? It could be the photo. That's the map. I don't want map. I want this photo. That going up. Under... Yeah. Okay, maybe I'm overthinking it. You say weather report, I will do weather report. Dang it. Witness'
Shit.
statement is clearly faulty, Your Honor.
I'm sorry, but I can see nothing faulty. Shit.
Oh, my TikTok live went down. Interesting.
Fuck.
Oh well. At the time the murder took place, snow had already stopped falling. I mean, we did establish that earlier, but if the body was moved over there, that could be, by the time she was placed there. Oh, we didn't press everything. Let's just press everything first. Right?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, okay, we did do this part, the snowmobile. We did about the tracks. We should do about the snowmobile.
Yeah.
I hear more about the snowmobile ride. Though I think the tracks is the one that makes sense. But well, it was very cold that night, so I rode it all the way to the foot of the bridge.
Sorry, witness. But now, I've got a problem with your testimony.
Excuse me? But what are you up to now?
That night, after the head nun left the remainder of the training to you, she said she walked from the inner temple back to Hazakura Temple. Yes, I'm fairly certain that's what the record indicates. Let's recall her comments on the subject. Maybe, but when I made it back to Hazakura Temple, it was there, by the main gate. The snowmobile, I mean.
Ah.
The snowmobile was in front of the main gate. This is one of those contradictions, wouldn't you say? Order, Mr. Godot! Why are you pointing out contradictions in the witness's testimony? Let's just say I like things to be neat and tidy, okay?
Well, maybe Sister Bikini missed it. You see, maybe she didn't see it. You think she missed it? That doesn't sound right.
Whatever. Even I don't think this is decisive enough to warrant any more time or effort. It's just... You better be careful in your testimony. That's all I wanted to say. A smart little cookie like you shouldn't have any trouble understanding that.
Yes, sir. What was that all about? Why would Godot want to give me a hint?
Very well then. Let's continue with the testimony. So you transported the body by snowmobile all the way to the Hazakura Temple courtyard.
Yes, I thought that way Mystic Maya would never be suspected. That's what I thought anyway. And then I used the Shishido to alter the way the wound looked. Is that what you were doing when Sister Bikini saw you? Yes, that's right. She probably thought the worst. Probably. More like definitely.
I see. So Sister Bikini mistakenly thought you were the one that murdered Miss Dunim.
So sorry, please forgive me. It's my fault that this case has gotten so confusing. By the time the murder took place, the snow had already stopped. I think we pressed this part as well, right? Or no?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. I think we... What did we present on the previous one? The weather report?
Yeah.
Wouldn't the footsteps be gone if they rode back and the snow had been cleared then?
Yeah.
I think it's something to do with that. That's what I keep thinking. What was the... Was this the one that we used to flip the dialogue? Yep, okay. I'm gonna go back to the other one that we did. Oh. No, this is the dialogue we read. Okay. I'll just need him to ask us to add it. I guess we don't get to have it.
Good.
Maybe we just need to present it on this one. Both paths kind of seem to like they're pointing at the photo, and I feel like, anyways. You know?
Yeah. feel like that's the part that's fucky. By the time the murder took place, the snow had stopped.
Isn't this where we presented the weather report the first time?
I think so.
There have been a lot of contradictions in your testimony so far. This time, are you sure it's all true? Yes, I am. When the murder happened, the snow had already stopped. According to you, that's why the snowmobile tracks were so clear. That's right. I'm certain of it. I think I've trapped her this time.
I see how you think. No,
This section is definitely a little wonky. Yeah.
What is going on here?
If the snow really had stopped by the time of the murder, it'd mean that a bigger hole in her story than that movie, The Grid Revelations.
Ah, well then, Mr. Trite, perhaps you'd like to share your theory with us.
Oh! I get it.
What?
We know there's one way to know that the snow had stopped falling when the murder took place. They flashed the murder. I'll give you time to think.
Let's see what's up your sleeve, or rather, at the end of your index finger.
I don't want to believe it, but I don't think my logic is failing me. I was just trying to pin the murder on Maya. But why would she want to do that? There's only one reason I can think of. Okay, so it's definitely on that last statement.
Now that new info came in, it would be the weather data?
No. Not this. What is the... We have a photo of the actual courtyard. Ooh, I did not mean to present that. Oops.
Uh-oh.
It's my bad. I hit the wrong button.
It's okay,
I saved
baby.
kind of far, so I'm just gonna resave. I'm trying to... Okay, so the thing is we know for sure the murder had stopped or taken place before the snow stopped. Because is there an image that shows it? There's no snow around the lantern. There's no blood puddle. If the person who cleaned it up, like, before the body was moved, isn't that it? That's why they showed us her death, because there's no snow. And so no snow was falling down. Like, between the time she was murdered. The square area around it. I'm pretty sure that's it. I don't know which one to present. Because... maybe the lantern? I don't know if we have... courtyard where at least woman was murdered. But that's not really where she was murdered. Why are you showing me this photo? I want a photo of the real murder place. I don't know. What you want to present? I was hoping we had a photo that showed that thing. Maybe this one. I'm gonna just do this one. Nope. Okay. I think my logic is sound, but if you don't think so, you let me know.
It makes sense to me. Problem is, I don't think it
Press
makes
it
sense to the
again.
game. something specific it wants us to do, and I don't know what it is.
I'm gonna present the fucking photo of the jet ski. Or whatever it is. I think it might be the footprints in that photo. I'm so confused. Shit! I didn't mean to press the button again. Fuck. Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Okay. Don't hit the wrong button this time, Nocturnal. Okay, so this is the one. Nope. Okay, well. That is.
Hmm.
Oh. I can't tell if there's snow on the sheet show. Something to do with the snow or the snowmobile. Keeney had noted something for sure.
No, 7 to approximately 10:50. And when was her death reported on
Between
the autopsy?
10, 10, and 11, I believe. Yep, between 10 and 11.
Hmm.
Snow 7 to 7:50. Lightning 10 to approximately 11. Lightning struck the bridge at 10:45. Around 30 minutes passed between this fire starting and going out. Last 15 minutes. So that would give her like 5 minutes to get across. But we already presented this on this piece, didn't we? Or did we only do it at the last one? Not this one. I can't remember.
I don't either. I think we presented the weather data on the... It had already stopped snowing thing.
Oh, it's not that one either. Okay. My brain hurts. Let's do this a million times. Okay. Oh, shit.
Oh. Oops.
Yeah, my bad. I accidentally clicked to the end again. Fuck!
Did we present the weather data after we started pressing her on the snow had already stopped? Does that matter?
I have no idea. The time the murder took place, the snow had already stopped. So you want the weather again on this one?
That's what my brain is telling me.
So, on both
What the
of the
hell?
ones that we were thinking... I'm not sure I follow you. Okay, let me just do the load. Thank you. Okay. Something else. God damn it! I need to save further away from this fucking part.
It's fair.
There. At the beginning. Okay. After Mystic Elise died, a cat called out to Mystic Maya.
Maybe... Which one is the dialogue that changes her testimony?
I thought it was this one. But maybe it's not. No, yeah, it is this one.
And then ask about the tracks?
Okay, I thought we went back and did this and try to re-add it to the testimony. But
Maybe now that it's swapped over, it's the weather data?
I mean, it didn't swap over. It didn't add it. The first time we did it, it added an extra text box.
Yeah, but maybe the game wants you to pick the tracks and then present the weather data to correlate.
At both, but I will try it again. I just don't want to keep reloading.
That's fair.
Okay.
God. What are we missing?
I don't know, but that's what I'm saying. Let's go a different round instead of just... No, mine has to work somewhere. Like, we're clearly missing it. No, we're gonna finish the game today. The game's testimony system. And I took that personally. Hmm. Maybe... time did the nun say she discovered the body? I don't think we have that.
Yeah, I don't think she ever stated a specific time. Just between times isn't helpful.
Hmm.
Can you slowly scroll through her testimony? Okay. Okay. Wasn't the bridge on fire?
The bridge was not on fire until 10:45. Lightning struck Dusky Bridge at 10:45. Around 30 minutes passed between the fire starting and going out.
Okay, so it struck the bridge at 10:45 and it stopped snowing at 10:50
Mm-hmm.
and the bridge
what I was
was on
saying.
fire for 30 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah. I was just doing the math backwards and I was like, oh, there was 5 minutes of time where they could move, but no. Okay. So, what the fuck? Which one of these?
Maybe we
There's
present the
one-
weather data there.
Here?
Yeah, there. Because she couldn't have
Got it.
there we go.
Thank you, baby. You claimed that the snow had already stopped when the murder occurred. But I'm sorry, Iris. That just isn't possible.
I just wasn't thinking about the best. Like, I thought for sure, like, the last one would be the weather data because of the time part of it, but
Yeah, I thought that was my first logic because they had to remove the snow around the stone to get rid of any blood evidence, and no more snow fell on it. But then this bridge thing makes more sense, especially given we don't actually have a photo. I was just like, I remember that though because we were like, that's weird. Why is there no snow around here?
yeah.
What? This is the weather data from the night of the murder. And then my math being really bad, and I was like, okay, so she had like 5 minutes. It's like maybe I'm wrong. That gives me wiggle room.
Turns out she did not have 5 minutes.
Yeah, negative 5 minutes. According to this, the snow didn't stop until 10:50. But you can't have crossed Dusky Bridge at the time. Why do you say that? Because 5 minutes before the snow stopped, Dusky Bridge was struck by lightning and it caught on fire. What did you say? Oh, here's another reason I got so confused. Okay. The
How does she
bridge
not-
was on fire?
How does she not know that the bridge was on fire? You don't mean to say didn't know about it? Is that a bot I spy? Motherfucker. Oh, you got it, baby.
Yeah. That was
It was
the
be-
only testimony that pissed me off a bit. One of the few times Ace Attorney makes you go through all the statements to show an earlier statement as the correct answer. The snow wound up being a red herring because the real point was to establish that the bridge being on fire was the angle you needed to look at. Ah.
Probably what was fucking us up so bad. It was because of that lightning strike that the bridge burned down.
But it can't be. Looks like you still haven't figured it out. No matter how hard you try to deceive or conceal the truth, you can't pull the wool over the eyes of a real defense attorney. No!
We did it. Order! 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 Bless you, baby.
Okay, baby. The bridge was already on fire when the incident took place. That's right, the inner temple was already totally cut off from the outside world. There's no way you could have crossed the bridge. Body or no body.
Believe me, I tried.
Thank you, L-Train.
Witness, even my patience has its limits. Any further lying, and I will find you in contempt of court. You have anything to say for yourself? The only person here that is truly contemptible is you. Old man. Me! How dare you! Whether this witness lied or not doesn't mean squat right now.
Squat?
Hello? Okay, sorry about that. I accidentally slapped the cord from my mic and unplugged it.
You're wonky.
My mic is wonky?
Oh, it's good now.
Oh. Okay. I didn't touch it.
Mm-hmm.
The important thing now is to find out the truth. Isn't that right? Yes, of course, but whether it was snowing or not snowing, or whether the bridge was burning or not, there are two facts that can't be disputed. First, the body of Elise Dunim was discovered in the Hazakura temple courtyard. Second, the head nun, Sister Bikini, witnessed Iris desecrating Elise Dunim's body.
He makes a good point on both accounts. That's right. I'm not lying.
What are you claiming this time?
I wasn't myself at all that night. So my memory is still somewhat hazy. You had stood at the witness stand and testified this entire time. You're telling us now that your memory of that night is hazy?
It is only human to err. You were so perfect to try to explain this for the court.
So wonky and far away.
I'm going to bitch slap the fuck out of this mic. What is your fucking deal?
Well, your voice sounds better again.
I don't get this thing. What is wrong with you? Is my computer?
I'm bullying my boyfriend.
You think restarting my computer would fix it, maybe?
I have no idea, babe. I'm not on a microphone.
But I do like talking into you sensually. If you're so perfect, Trite, maybe you can explain this for the court.
What is it?
When the murder happened, the bridge had already burnt down. But somehow the body traveled across the bridge and was found in the temple courtyard. Perhaps you have some kind of perfect explanation for this little magic trick.
Not exactly, no. No, there must be some other way she got across that burnt-out bridge. But unless I can somehow demonstrate it, we'll never know the truth.
It looks like the defense is not prepared to offer a suitable explanation. You see what I mean? In other words, you're in no position to suggest that this lady's testimony isn't the truth.
Ah!
All right then, witness. Let's hear your testimony once more.
About what, Your Honor?
Admitted that you moved the victim's body. Nevertheless, your prior testimony contained a rather large inconsistency. Please add an explanation for that to your testimony.
Yes, Your Honor. Will this be her final testimony?
I hope so.
Moving the body. Other than walking over the bridge, there's no way to move the body. So I must have just gotten confused, I guess. Was the snow still falling or had it stopped? Does it really matter that much? Or are you saying that there's a way to cross a burning bridge?
So it was just a misunderstanding. I see. This is a photo of Dusky Bridge after it burned down from the lightning blast. It was taken on the morning after the incident. Certainly was burned to a crisp, and if the suspension wires even snapped, it's amazing the whole bridge didn't fall. Clearly it would be impossible to carry a corpse across a bridge in this condition.
Unless I do something to desecrate this testimony, it's going to be deemed as the truth. Maya will be accused of murder!
Try it. I'm only going to say it one more time. It is only human to err. And only humans can spot the errors of our ways.
The more sense he makes, the less sense he makes.
All right, Mr. Wright, please begin your final cross-examination. Final?
Woo!
Yes.
Moving the body. Other than walking over the bridge, there's no way to move the body. Yes, but if the snow had already stopped when the incident took place, I couldn't have crossed the bridge, naturally. But I think it's just like Mr. Godot said. The body did make it across somehow. So I must have just gotten confused, I guess. But you seem to be quite sure of yourself when you gave your testimony. You said you were sure the snow had already stopped. I'm terribly sorry. I was wrong. Did she really think an apology is going to get her off the hook? Is the snow still falling or had it stopped? Does it really matter that much? Oops. This is no joke. You're giving sworn testimony in a court of law. Well, Mr. Wright, let me ask you a question. Do you remember what the weather was like 1 week ago today? Huh? Well, naturally it was, You see, it's not that easy to remember, is it? But if it had been, some kind of a special day, I would have remembered. For example, it was pouring rain on the day of my elementary school graduation.
Objection.
No one wants to hear about your childhood traumas, Trite.
What? Who loves my trauma stories?
By the time the murder took place, the snow had already stopped. You insist on obsessing over that one statement. Let's see the proof. Show some evidence that the body somehow crossed the bridge while it was on fire. Larry's picture?
Were you saying there's a way to cross a burning bridge? This?
Yeah, maybe they put the body on a zip line or something?
A dead body flying over a burning bridge? I wouldn't exactly rule out that possibility.
What? You're saying it's possible? Don't make me laugh. The only thing that's possible about your claim is that it's been pulled out of thin air.
I don't know about that. In any case, we have a witness who did see it happen.
Preposterous. Who is it? Who is this witness?
I can't chicken out here. I've got to keep on the attack and go, go, go. Miss Elise Donim, brilliant and highly qualified apprentice. Laurice Donim. Brilliant.
I didn't see.
Highly gifted. The judge said brilliant. Godot said highly gifted. And the girl said, apprentice.
Ah, gotcha.
Remember what he said in his testimony? The night he was at the Mountain Shack, Heavenly Hall. And that's when he witnessed the event. I think you've all seen this sketch before. It's an exact drawing of what he witnessed that night.
Are you serious? Today's not April Fool's Day, is it? Mr. Wright, are you seriously claiming that the victim flew through the air? And you're using this pathetic scribble to support your argument.
Uh-oh, the judge looks like he's about to blow a gasket.
Well, try. There's nowhere for you to hide now. Other than looking like it was drawn by a 6-year-old, does this sketch prove anything?
Yes, I'm pretty sure it does, and I'm gonna prove it.
Listen, I know your tricks. You're trying to turn this whole thing upside down. If you're so eager to turn this case upside down, why not start with this sketch?
Upside
Huh?
down? Why did Godot say that?
Is Larry's painting upside down? Alright then, let's hear the defense's theory. What exactly is the sketch trying to show? Your
I don't
Honor,
think old Whisker Face is going to forgive any more mistakes.
Your Honor, I think Larry is an idiot. That is my theory.
All right, Phoenix, look carefully and think it over. This sketch drawn by Laurie Stonem is
exactly what happened?
Of course the victim was flying through the air. You can see it right there in the sketch. Whoosh!
You know, trying to remind me of yesterday's witness.
What? That was the last thing I wanted to hear.
You have any evidence that the victim flew through the air? Huh. Just so you know. We haven't discovered a giant human catapult at the inner temple yet.
Ugh, I wish they had.
Even if you're a lousy lawyer, at least you're 1 cup's worth of entertainment. I think we should skip the penalty this time.
There must be
I like
some
that
way.
noise.
I just know it. There must be a way to use Larry's sketch to show the truth of what happened.
All right, the witness will now return to her testimony.
Yes, Your Honor.
Maybe it's one of the other 2 options?
What, baby?
Maybe it's one of the other 2 options.
Maybe.
A complete contradiction, probably?
Save real quick. Okay. I don't think we pressed it on this. I think it's this one.
Hmm.
Objection.
Hmm. Oh, we presented the thing here.
I don't see why there couldn't be a way across. Mr. Wright, don't you think that sounds a bit silly? A dead body crossing a burning bridge? Did anyone actually witness such a thing?
Hmm. There was. I don't think you'd call someone like that a witness. After all, a dream isn't the same as actually seeing something.
I've come all this way, so I owe it to everyone to figure this out. But how do you transport a body across a burning bridge? Even if I don't know the exact answer yet, it's okay. I'll start by examining all my evidence and see where that takes me. I've gotta be like a shark, but I don't keep moving. I'm as good as dead. Okay, I think on the last one, we're supposed to present this. Because the thing in the middle.
Yeah.
Nope.
Hmm.
Fuck. Shit.
I-
Did I last save recently?
You saved pretty recently, like only a minute or 2 ago, I thought.
44? Yeah, okay. Worth it.
I think we need to present Larry's sketch on this one again and do the other option.
Oh, we presented it on this one? Okay.
Yeah.
It all comes back to this. Oh, we just need to press.
looking at this again.
I meant that I didn't really understand it before. But I get it now. That's why I believe this sketch shows the truth.
Very well. Alright then, let's hear the defense's theory. Their game theory. What exactly is this sketch trying to show?
Sorry, my coaster fell.
That's fine.
I don't think old Whiskerface is going to forgive any more mistakes. All right, Phoenix. Look carefully and think it over. Sketch drawn by Laura Stem. Blah, blah, blah. So you're saying this one?
Yeah.
Something is obviously funny about this sketch.
I'm no art critic. Even I can see that.
No, that's not what I mean, Your Honor. Morrison M stated it over and over, that this sketch was exactly as he saw it. However, if we're to believe his testimony, then the sketch contradicts reality as we know it. It contradicts reality?
This is getting interesting. Looks like you're back to that finger pointing thing again. Okay, tried. Oh, okay. I didn't get a read.
That wasn't my fault. Blame the game.
Yeah, I am.
They need to do better for the next time. This flying figure, naturally. After all, people haven't learned to fly yet. Or did I miss something? Mr. Wright, that answer just now, it was lethal. Oh.
Okay. I think we're definitely supposed to present something there. I just don't think we pointed at the right thing.
Yeah, I thought it was the flying person.
That's fair.
Are you gonna read it, or what?
Oh, right, sorry. Mr. Wright, after dragging us all the way to this point, that answer was embarrassing. I was just thinking of something, and I thought it was really funny. It was so embarrassing, I'm actually blushing. I think
Blushing
we
only
need
suits
to
women, not the elderly. Anyways, what now?
point to something else. I think it's the wires.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, because Larry was looking upside down, so I think he was just being a moron and flipped it.
It's the wire connected to the bridge.
The wire? Huh. Is that the thing that contradicts reality?
It is indeed.
Then show us the reality it supposedly conflicts with. Show us something? Maybe now? Yeah.
Yeah, the wires are on the bottom.
Yeah. That's a photo of Dusky Bridge, correct?
Yes, now compare the sketch and the photo for a minute. In the sketch, the wires appear to be above the guard wires. But on the actual Dusky Bridge,
Jumping Jehoshaphat!
the wires are below the guard wires.
What? What is a Jehoshaphat?
Jumping Jehoshaphat? I don't know, it's just like a phrase. But I've heard. Is it? Old school lingo from the judge. Well, he is ancient.
Order! 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 The sketch is somewhat different than what's depicted in the photo. However, isn't it likely that the artist just saw it wrong?
Perhaps he just drew it wrong.
Either way, it sounds like you're just wrong.
With someone like Laurice, I admit a mistake is a definite possibility. But then that begs the question. Why did he make a mistake? What was the reason?
Are you saying you know the answer to that?
Listen, think back, alright? Remember what Laurice was doing when he witnessed this event? He was at Heavenly Hall waiting for a lover that was never going to come. He waited and waited and finally he laid down. But then, lightning shoots from the sky and sets the bridge aflame. Now, ponder what sort of position Laurice must have been in at that time. He was lying on his back, which is why he remembered the scene the way he did. And something shocking happened.
He was lying on his back. I can't see how it relates. I can.
But it does, Your Honor. This is the reason why the wires in the sketch go upside down. Go up instead of down.
No way.
Laurice Donim witnessed the events while he was lying on his back face up. In other words, the scene that he saw was actually upside down.
This fucking moron. So then, this sketch should actually...
I think you finally get it, Your Honor. The correct way to view Laurice Donim's sketch is like this. This is how it should actually look. The victim's body wasn't flying above the bridge. It was actually swinging below. Woo, science. That's right, just like a pendulum.
Yeah, science. Ridiculous. Oh, I didn't... Of all the things... Oh shit, wrong voice. Of all the things to say, a pendulum?
The bridge was burning to a crisp. There was no way to get across it. But if the body had been found at the inner temple, it would have caused problems. This is where the criminal decided to take a gamble. They used the burning bridge to get the body across to the other side. And a pendulum was the only way to get it done.
Let's think about this for a minute, shall we? Dusky Bridge is about 20 yards long, which means it's about that far from the inner temple to the opposite cliff.
Yes, that sounds right.
In order to cover that distance with a pendulum, you'd need a rope at least 10 yards long. To get a rope that long, you have to plan ahead.
The lightning strike that night can only have been an accident. So it doesn't make sense that the culprit would have prepared the rope beforehand. So then, they didn't have to get the rope ready. The rope was already right in front of them.
What?
I'm saying that it was just a matter of using what was already there.
In that case, Mr. Wright, please give us an explanation to support your theory. What makes you think the criminal had the rope on hand to create a pendulum?
Now is it this?
I think so. And the meaning of this is...
You want to know where the rope came from? It's hanging right there in front of your glorious beard.
Ah! This is one of the wires from the bridge.
When the lightning struck the bridge and set it on fire, one of the suspension wires came loose from its anchor. The criminal didn't have any time to waste, so they tied the wire around Elise Dunham's body. Because there was simply no other way to move the body.
Glug, 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 glug. Man.
Sure can swallow.
Yep.
In a game series that has spirit channeling as a game mechanic, they somehow came up with the more far-fetched explanation for a scenario in the series. They did indeed.
Yeah. Mr. Godot.
I'm sure that hasn't been made into a funny gif.
Seems that Mr. Godot is more focused on his coffee than answering my question. Seems that the odds of a rope being readily available were very high. I suppose it's not an impossibility after all. Possible or impossible? That's not the question we need to ask. There's only one question. Did that really happen? Right. I wonder if he can prove what happened to us. Do you have any actual evidence that the body was swung over like a pendulum? Her autopsy report said that she took a 10-foot fall after she died?
Slurp it all down, you whore. Someone who's probably gotten several gifts of Godot power drinking that coffee. Yeah, I definitely think it's this.
Me too.
Yeah, I know, baby, because you're so smart.
I'm glad
Before
you
I
think
present
so,
my
baby.
evidence, let me review what we know so far. According to this photo, one of the wires snapped. Looking at the map, we can see it's the one that was in front of the inner temple.
So then, that was the spot where the criminal...
Yes, precisely. Now, let us consider the body's movement by looking at the overhead map again. If the body was pushed from this point here, it would drop on the opposite bank at approximately this point.
Did you say drop?
Well, they must have failed to catch the body on the other side, or other bank. What? What makes you think something like that happened? Because I have evidence that suggests her body dropped some distance. What kind of evidence? Take a look at this autopsy report. It says here that her body fell about 10 feet after her death.
10 feet, huh?
That's most likely the height difference between the two sides. The body was overswung due to forward momentum, but they came loose and fell about 10 feet. And then, as a result of the landing impact, this crystal sphere was knocked loose. That's... Yes, this blood-stained amethyst crystal is the one that came off of Miss Elise Dunham's staff. Even more important is the place where this crystal sphere was found.
Indeed. I believe it's already marked on this overhead map. The crystal was found. Ah!
Precisely, Your Honor. In the very spot where the pendulum would arrive if given the right amount of speed.
This explains your theory quite well, Mr. Wright. You've provided us with a way the body could have been moved that night. What the fuck was that noise? An impressive deduction, Mr. Wright. Most impressive. Oh. That's what that noise was. I thought this cold coffee might help cool you down.
Return of one of the greatest Phoenix Wright gifts ever.
Yeah, now we can just remove the cup and make it white, and we can say it's the aftermath of him and Edgeworth. What is the meaning of this, Mr. Godot? That was a dark and bitter guess that you made, right? But you forgot about one thing. Oh, and what would that be? The aroma.
Huh?
The coffee's most reliable accomplice is its deep and profound aroma.
The rest of the court doesn't speak Coffinese. Can you elaborate a bit more?
If the criminal had sent the body to the other side, like you say, then naturally, there must have been an accomplice lying in wait to catch it. An accomplice? The criminal wasn't able to cross Dusky Bridge. So, who collected the body? What do you have to say about that, Trite? Mr. Godot is correct. This can't be the work of a single person. Well, Mr. Wright, you know what you must do. I think I know.
Okay, babe.
I don't think Maya is in that cave.
Body could have made it to Hazakura Temple without an accomplice. Oh, interesting.
Very well
Go
then.
on.
If you please, Mr. Wright. I think Maya channeled Dahlia somehow. Because Pearl couldn't. And it was Maya that killed her mom, possessed by Dahlia. And I think then that Iris is the one who got the body. Yeah.
It can only be you, Sister Iris. Huh? But I don't see why you're so surprised. The only way to transport the body from Dusky Bridge is by snowmobile. But with her bad back, Sister Bikini could never pick up a body like that. You're the only one that could have managed it.
Tried. Are you even listening to the witness's testimony? On the night of the crime, this little cutie pie was on cleanup duty in the inner temple garden after the mother-daughter bloodbath.
Haven't forgotten, but have you, Mr. Godot? This witness was also seen at Hazakura Temple, desecrating the corpse of the victim.
Strange indeed. It's almost as if, on that night, the defendant was in two different places at the same time.
Sister Iris, let me ask you something. Why didn't you mention it when you first gave your testimony? Mention what? The pendulum, of course. Using this sketch drawn by an eyewitness, I've established how the body was moved using the burnt-out bridge. Which means it's now a fact that this occurred. Something you should have already known. No, I had no idea. I didn't know anything about a pendulum. But the body couldn't have been passed along to the other side without your help. So you should have known about it. In fact, it'd be impossible for you to be clueless about this whole thing. Unless you're not really Iris to begin with. What?
Oh.
How can you say that, Mr. Wright?
What? What kind of nonsense is this? You're saying this witness isn't Iris of Hazakura Temple? I get it now. I understand everything. Are you serious, Trite? That's Maya on the stand, possessed by Dahlia. You mean this woman is...
There's no one besides Iris that could have received the corpse that night. Now, I get it. Now I know why I've been sick to my stomach this whole trial. This was such a mindfuck for me. Yeah, same. Why her whole demeanor changed so suddenly from yesterday. And why she's trying to pin this murder on Maya. The woman that's standing there at the witness stand. Her real name is...
Dahlia Hawthorne. That's why they look exactly the same. Because it's Maya's hair color, but with Dahlia's style, so it looks just like Iris.
I never thought I'd have to utter your name again. Let alone see you. It's been a long time. Dahlia Hawthorne.
Hawthorne?
Sister Iris had a twin sister. And you're looking at her, Miss Dahlia Hawthorne.
That name rings some bells. Distant bells, but bells nonetheless. It's just your imagination, Gramps. This file contains all the relevant data about Dahlia Hawthorne. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes, I remember now. That case 5 years ago.
My name is Dahlia Hawthorne. I just want to say, it's an honor for me to be here in your noble presence.
The honor is all mine. No, the honor is all mine. But, according to this, Dahlia Hawthorne is already dead. It says her execution was carried out last month. So what? Death has no meaning in this courtroom. What? Order! Order! Order!
Wait a moment. How can you... My sister, she's already dead. What kind of... You of all people should already understand, after all. Oh, my bad. You of all people should understand. Excuse me. The blood of the master of the crying channeling technique flows within that body.
Crime channeling technique. Now where have I heard that?
That's right. You're not Dahlia Hawthorne herself. You're the spirit of Dahlia, current inhabiting the body of a spirit medium.
What an exciting story. Exciting, but quite impossible. You're asking us to buy that Dahlia Hawthorne just happened to be channeled by someone? On the very night of the murder, to a temple where her twin sister, Iris, was?
Well, if you're going to put things that way, then Yes.
We're supposed to believe a coincidence like that just happens? It didn't just happen. It was planned.
Naturally, it was no coincidence. The whole thing was part of a plan from the very beginning. All written right here in these instructions. What's that? These instructions were written by your mother, Morgan Fay. And part of the plan called for Dahlia Hawthorne to be channeled. That night, there were 2 irises at Hazakura Temple. I like how the pacing changes a lot more playing as him now that he's confident and, like, he has, like, more longer moments of, like, pointing out how certain things are related. Or, it just kind of feels like he's doing a little bit more than us as compared to the first and second game.
Yeah. At the beginning, it was basically us doing all of the work.
Yeah.
And now
Like
he's
that, 'cause
actually
it-
putting the pieces together.
Yeah, it feels like you can see his confidence and his, like, ability as a lawyer taking over. So much so we don't need to play him ever again.
Yeah.
Probably more motivated now that he's facing Dahlia herself. Oh yeah, definitely. But I also think it's, like, to show, like, from the start of the series to the end of the series how much he's grown as a lawyer. He doesn't need us anymore. Ah!
2 of them.
Even the time of the channeling was planned out. As soon as you hear the lights out bell, in other words, 10 p.m. However, Iris was seen before dinner time.
That means the Iris that was at dinner was the real Iris.
And the Iris who gave me this hood in the main hall was also the real Iris. Meaning that the Iris Sister Bikini saw at the inner temple was someone else dressed as her. Namely, one Dahlia Hawthorne.
You even know what you're saying, try. But how did she get back across? This whole channeling the spirit of Dahlia Hawthorne business. Yes, it's true that you found plans that talk about it. However, there's one thing that's perfectly clear. Witness currently standing in the witness stand is the real Iris.
What?
No, it ain't. Wait. Calm down and remember what you know about the night of the crime. After meeting Sister Bikini, the Dahlia Hawthorne that had been channeled would have been stranded at the inner temple due to the lightning strike. It was later that the body was moved by the pendulum.
That's right.
Naturally, that would mean that the Iris that received the body was the real Iris. Are you with me so far?
Yes.
After being notified of what happened, the police came to Hazakura Temple's main hall. There they found Iris in her room and arrested her. Ever since, she's been under police supervision at the detention center.
Yes, I suppose. Can't deny any of that. Oh, thank goodness. Looks like he's finally convinced. Something still seems off. Way off. I'm still not convinced that the Iris here is the same one from the other night.
Ah. Suppose you're about to say something really ridiculous. Like the real Iris and the spirit of Dahlia somehow switched places? Switched places? Oh. I get it now. When the earthquake happened, Edgeworth was the only one with Iris, and he passed out. That's when they switched.
Interesting.
To be perfectly honest, there are still quite a few things I don't understand, but I do know. Unless we confirm the witness's identity, we can't continue with this trial.
Iris doesn't have the spiritual power needed to channel Dahlia, which means they must have switched places somewhere.
Well, Mr. Wright, since the time she was arrested at Hazakura Temple, have there been any chances for Iris to switch places with Dahlia Hawthorne? There was one.
Your Honor, I think there might have been one chance.
Oh, explain yourself.
Yesterday, for a few minutes, Iris's whereabouts were unknown.
Unknown? What do you mean?
What I mean is, there was a span of time in which Iris was able to move about freely, unsupervised.
Well, who was it? Who would give a murder suspect time to move about freely like that? Edgeworth.
Sorry, I know you didn't mean to. It wasn't your fault. The person who gave Iris the chance to freely move about was...
Edgy boy.
Edgy boy!
This is Mr. Edgeworth, isn't it?
Our boy, Edgy. Yeah. Oh, man. Boy. Poor boy. Poor boy. God damn.
Indeed.
Your Honor, there was a fairly large earthquake yesterday, was there not?
An earthquake. Earthquake. Oh my goodness. In our temple, this kind of tremor might... How could I have... She fled. She escaped.
We went to the inner temple right away. And it's true, Iris was already there. However, they had already switched places by that point in time. When I arrived at the training hall, I was met by none other than Dahlia Hawthorne.
That's quite enough already, Mr. Wright. Now see here. No judge in his right mind will consider the idea of spirit channeling and...
Be quiet. It's been a long time, Mr. Judge.
That voice. Guess I'll have to ask again. Upon meeting a beautiful lady, always ask for her name and profession. That's one of my rules.
Babe, aren't you gonna ask me my name and profession?
What's your name and profession, sweetheart?
Yeah! Dahlia Hawthorne. And my current profession? Permanently retired.
The bitch is back. Indeed she is.
Back again. Bitch is back. Tell your friend. Who's back? Guess who's back?
So you're not going to bother
Guess
hiding
who's
your
back?
identity
Guess who's-
anymore, huh?
Didn't do it. Why should I? After all, I'm dead. There's really nothing you can do to punish me.
What is going on here?
Some Chucky ass shit. Dahlia Hawthorne. I never thought we'd meet again. And I never thought we'd meet like this. God, that sneer on her face is, that sneer on her face is sinister and animated so well. Yeah. But this time, I'll end it. For her and for myself. Oh.
To be continued. What do you mean to be continued? It's not the end?
February 10th, 1:06 p.m. District Court, courtroom number 7. Oh, dark.
Now then, let's continue where we left off, shall we?
You barely scratched the surface.
Fuck. Well, witness,
Yes, how can I help you, Mr. Judge?
well, seems that if we're to learn the truth, need to hear your testimony. Fuck.
I have no problem with that. But when you've seen what I have, sometimes the truth is better left unknown.
In any case, let's hear your testimony. Tell us about the plan that was carried out that night.
The whole plan began with my death. A stupid plan hatched by Morgan Fay to install her own daughter as the next master. But for it to work, Maya Fay would first have to die. The idea was for me to kill Maya and then have the blame pinned on Iris. The plan went wrong, but it seems to have succeeded anyway.
What?
I like how they kept her music playing for the testimony. Wait a minute. Did you just say the plan was to kill Maya Fay? Yes. No problem with that. Don't give us that nonsense. There's no way but...
Watch yourself, Trent. Got a problem, solve it during cross-examination. That's one of my rules. Mr. Godot is correct. By the way, it's one of my rules as well.
To kill Maya. Could it be true? The plan. I have to tinkle real quick.
Okay,
Oh, I
baby
thought I
girl.
could hold it, but yeah. Okay, I love you. I'll be right
I
back.
can also tinkle. Also need to tinkle. I love you too. See you in a moment, baby.
I'm back. Go piss girl and piss boy. Piss boy. Sounds like a superhero name, but like a really shitty superhero. I guess a real pissy superhero. No, 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 piss boy. You guys gonna try to go long tonight? Because there is still quite a bit. Is there really quite a bit? I could have sworn there was like only 2 or 3. I guess it doesn't take us 3 hours for this. I'm gonna have to if we wait until next time to finish it, I'll have to do a whole just kidding! This is the final play!
I am back.
Welcome back, Habibi.
Thank you, baby girl.
L Train, if you had to say how much longer, is it an hour, 2 hours? Like in our time frame. I feel like you see how quickly we move. It's the normal Knock and Dock Phoenix Wright DLC stream. Maybe between 2 or 3 more hours. 15 years. I think we got 2 to 3 more hours left. We might as well save it for next time.
Yeah. Always start looking for
Right.
somebody to raid.
Just my heart.
Then I can fuck with my computer and try and fix my microphone. It stops being a little bitch.
Yeah. Tell Dahlia to get out of there.
Yeah.
Excellent. Excellent. Doop, 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 doop. Yeah, I'd go a little bit longer, but I got a bunch of stuff I need to do before bedtime. Before bedtime, I had a busy day at work, you guys.
Oh.
I gotta mop my floors. Well, that's the wrong button. Thanks for the stream. Of course, L Train. Thank you for coming in. Technomian's on.
Yeah.
I don't see them
We can
on
raid
very
him.
often, at least when we're on. Yeah, works for me. Oh, let me hit the raid button. That would help. Night, Lucille. Have a great one. Thanks for coming in. Thank all of you for coming in, whether you yapped or lurked. Yeah, just appreciate all of the support. And we'll be back on Friday, probably for more Subnautica.
Yeah. Thank you to everyone who came in, chatted, lurked, all that good stuff. See you guys on Wednesday. I don't know what I'll be playing.
Oh, that's fair. Enjoy post-stream care. Thank you, Gigi. And make sure you guys also do some post-stream care. Hydrate, stretch, eat some good food, take your pills if you need them. Super importante. Take care of yourselves. Bye. Button, who's got the button? Do that button, then this button.
We got an ad for Applebee's.